Guys, we're back on my board, and we've been in Revelation chapter 13, which I think is an incredible chapter, especially when we talk about the beast system. And the first thing I want to point out there is that there's actually two beasts that are mentioned in Revelation chapter 13. There's a beast system, and that is what I'm going to be showing you today. And then there's the Antichrist. We need to understand that because Satan is actually trying to duplicate the Lord. We have the Holy Trinity. Well, his is the unholy Trinity. The beast system, first of all, is a digital system, computer age. It's a system, it's not a person. This is how Satan is able to win over the world globally through computers, through cell phones, where everyone gets the information at the same time. That's why this pandemic is so alarming, is because never before have we ever been able to talk to the whole world at one time and saying, you need to put on a mask until now. And then we find that the seven heads in the book of Revelation speak of the seven continents. Again, this is global powers that are coming to be. Now, this isn't here yet, but what we're seeing is the very beginnings of this system emerging, and that's what is so amazing. So what I want to show you today is the only way you and I are going to overcome what we see emerging in our world today is through faith. And so I'm going to share that with you here in a moment. But before I do, I first of all, I want to show you why what we're witnessing today has so much to do with our faith, and why only faith is going to be able to overcome it. So let me go over to Daniel chapter 2. He gives us the statue, and it begins with Babylon. The head is Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece, and then Rome are the two legs. And then what we see are 10 toes emerging in this statue. Well, again, the 10 toes correspond to Revelation chapter 13 and the 10 horns. So you and I are living in a time between the two legs of Rome and the 10 toes. We're in the ankles, you might say, of the statue. And eventually these 10 horns or these 10 toes are going to emerge. Now, when we get over to Daniel chapter 7, these Gentile kingdoms now are revealed as beasts, a lion, a bear, and a leopard. And then we find these iron teeth, which again goes back to Revelation 13, who talks about the same thing. He talks about the lion, the bear, the leopard, and the iron teeth. Now, why did God allow us to see these Gentile kingdoms as these beasts? Well, what I want to share with you today is that God is grooming the church. He's bringing us out of our comfort zone, and he's bringing us into the place of faith, because we've got to overcome these giants. Just as the Israelites did as they came out of Egypt and they went into the wilderness, and God sent these spies in. And if you remember, there were these giants in the land. And they came back and they said, we can't, only two of them, Joshua and Caleb, said, let's go take it. But the rest of them said, there's no way. What you and I are witnessing in the church today is a separation within the church itself. There are some that have the faith that say, let's go do battle with these beasts, with this emerging system that is coming. And the rest are sitting in their homes wearing a mask. That's what we're witnessing. Now, I'm not saying there's people that need to wear a mask, but I'm saying that there are these two sides of people that are willing to, let's go fight these beasts, and the rest of them, people are not able to do that. They said, it's just, I don't know what to do. I wanted us to get back to the way things were. Now, the fact of the matter is, how do you fight this beast system? How do you fight what is emerging? Well, by faith. The only way they can go in is by faith. And once they went in, you remember the first thing they did was they walked around Jericho 7 times. The only way that you and I are going to overcome this emerging system is by faith and being directed by the Holy Spirit. And when the Holy Spirit is directing us, we're going to be doing crazy things. We're not going to be doing the old things that sitting in church and having church. God is calling us out to fight this beast, to battle this emerging system. And how are we going to do it? By faith and following the Holy Spirit, the true Spirit of God, not the news cycle, not what the media is trying to tell you, not this fear and not hate, but through faith and love. Guys, this is the first message I want to share with you that puts Daniel and Revelation 13 together. I've got another one behind this. Can't wait to talk to you again. May God bless.